day here on the pairs that we trade. I'm Reina, and yeah, so I did put out a video for Eurojpy and Gbpusd, what I'm looking for, my thought process throughout the whole retracement phase of the pairs. So I just give the market time, to play out before coming back to give you guys an update and stuff. So right now on EuroJPY, seeing how EuroJPY has been trading is more or less still very much in a bearish market because we had this candle here. For those who have been following me know this system is what we use. We use the candle momentum and selling or buying pressure to predict how the market is going to move next. Okay. So now for like a few days now, we've seen the market retrace. Okay, and I did say to a few people, or I did say in my previous videos, that unless we see a break above this high on EuroJPY, the high of this bearish candle here, which more or less tells us this is the limit of the buying orders in the market right now. So if we see a trade above this region, that's when we start looking for buys. If not, anything below here is fair sell. So is we're looking to sell. Now we've seen for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, we've more or less been pushing to the upside. Okay. Now during this retrace, it's kind of hard to stay disciplined and in your elements, following the fact that most people always want to take a trade, and just most people can sit on their hands. So this has been a really tricky part of for the market, though most people in our community know what to do during this period. Okay, so let me not get off topic here. Now, seeing that we had our Fibonacci 100% to the floor right there, see the market making retrace. I was more or less saying that okay, seeing that we broke above an area of structure on the 4-hour time frame, we should be looking for a break below an area of structure on the 4-hour time frame as well, seeing the retracement before looking to sell. Now, throughout all here, I didn't sell. I was more or less sitting on my hands and watching the pair. And if you look at this, we didn't quite get a clean break below the 4-hour area of support for that sell opportunity. And even if you had gone long, as you can see, the market was more or less ranging in all directions. Okay, the market is more or less ranging in all directions, and going long would have still be like a disastrous decision. Now, seeing that we're making higher lows, okay, my next support I was looking out for was right here, and now is all the way here. Seeing this, so seeing how this pair is trading right now, what I would look for to sell would be price closing below this area of support, make a new low, and then look to push to the downside. Simple, guys. That's what I'm more or less waiting for right now. On the 1 hourly, you can see that the 1 hourly at this region now is now forming a lot of structure points. We're seeing shoulder, head, shoulder, kind of a head and shoulder pattern forming. Okay, but like the best way to take this trade would be to wait for the 4 hours. We're seeing that the 4 hour is making higher high, higher low during this retracement phase. Yeah, so looking to GPUSD, okay, I'm currently short GPUSD at the moment. I'm going to break down the whole reason why. So on GPUSD, we had the same kind of selling momentum that we had on EuroJPY, A to B. Okay, now we've seen the retrace. As you can see, the market made a retrace down to this low, seeing knowing that we had a before our structure is making higher high and higher lows for the retracement. We know that this area is like a higher low region, okay, which the market came deep into and then pushed to the upside, which basically is a good move to take. I think most people in my community caught this trade, but personally, me, I didn't. Seeing that the market is bearish, I was more or less looking for short. So I did sell from I think around there down to this support, okay, and then I took my profit and waited to see how the market is going to react, and we had that big push to the upside. Again, now with that same idea on the Eurjpy analysis, we can see that we have a support area here. Though I'm short, I'll be looking at price around this area of substructure and see how price is going to react from here before looking at, okay, should I hold for price to push lower or should I just close out the position? Now, another confluence following this would be seeing that we had this trend line break structure pattern on the 1 hour time frame, double top, okay, made a lower low, lower high, and now we can see that we're more or less making trend points to the downside. Will these trend points be enough to break this support? We'll have to wait and see. Okay. The best thing to do is just flow with the market and don't try and rush and control things. Okay. So we'll see how price reacts to this region, and if quite possibly, I'm looking for price pushing to as low as this region of one free free, just basically one free free 1.333 on the dot. So because that's the low that we formed right here before the retracement. So if we do get that, that's a very nice amount of pips. If the market decides to continue its selling momentum, we'll still be checking the market a day at a time, an hour at a time, and 4 hour candle at a time, guys. So yeah, have a good trading day, and I'll catch up with you guys later.